Hi Taurus, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your continued support. It truly means the world. If you haven't seen it yet, your 2019 forecast is up and out there for your viewing pleasure. And if you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below in the description. With that said, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's see what the week has in store for you. What are you letting go of? What are you removing or releasing from your lifescape? And this week you get the Three of Pentacles. So you are done with the learning. And I like that because that's the first words that kind of popped into my mind. You're done with the learning. Taurus, this week you are ready. You know, I mean, last week we saw you leveling up for sure. And this week I kind of feel like it's an extension of that. You're going out into your world, into the lifescape, into the, you know, the world itself, and you're doing it with the knowledge that you already have. I kind of feel like, you know, you're taking off the training wheels like you were last week, but in a bigger way. I kind of feel like you're cementing this. It's almost like it's a continuation, and you're basically saying to yourself, you know what, I've got the knowledge, I've got the skills, I've got the mindset, and now I just need to start walking the path. I kind of feel like you're coming out of this phase of having your nose in a book, of learning something, and that's a metaphor, by the way. For some of you it will probably be quite literal, but for the most part this is about you coming out of that mindset and moving into the practicality of it. You're now moving into your domain where things become real, where things become practical, where the application of the skills that have been gained starts to take place. And that is a very, very exciting place to be in, because that's talking about really manifesting things, making things real. So what is the meat of the matter? What is it that you're working on now? The Four of Wands, you're working on enjoyment. You are working on having the good stuff. You are working on understanding that you really can have everything that you put your mind to achieving. This, for me, I mean, the Four of Wands is always a card of stability, but it's also a card of foundation, and it's also a card of enjoyment and celebration. And the fact that this is what you're working on now, it's about you enjoying yourself more, you know, and you're coming out of this phase of, right, okay, I needed to learn stuff, I needed to assimilate lessons, I needed to, you know, rejig everything. And it kind of feels like this week you're just like, yeah, you know what, I think I've made enough headway to kick back and just chill for a bit. I think I've done enough to enjoy the path that I've taken and to enjoy the gifts that I've been given so far. And the beauty of this is a lot of the gifts that you're enjoying this week is stuff that you fucking worked for anyway. You know, it's not stuff that's just been handed to you. Every single thing, every single blessing that shapes up for you this week, you have earned, Taurus. And you can sit back, kick back and just bloody enjoy and celebrate and, you know, just be on cloud nine. This looks like a really great week for you, actually, especially with that as what, you know, the overriding or overarching message. And then finally, what are you welcoming in? You got the Judgment card. So what you're welcoming in this week is this need to complete a cycle. And I kind of feel like that is the process, you know, the enjoyment, you know, the party, the celebration usually comes at the end of a journey. So what you're welcoming in is this idea that you are closing down a cycle. You know, not just are we coming to the end of the year, but you personally, Taurus, are coming to the completion of a cycle, especially with Uranus retrograding back into your 12th house and then coming into your first house. You know, that's really, really important because it's about the shake-up. And like I said, it's going to be a massive long transit, 7 years. It's not going to be over in any way, shape or form quickly, but I kind of feel like you guys have really adapted very, very fast to this energy. And with the Judgment card as what you're welcoming in, you're welcoming in change. You're welcoming in the new era of things, the new era of self. And I kind of feel like a lot of you are giving birth to that new self this week. It's almost like you're saying, yeah, you know what, you're raising your glass and you're saying, yeah, you know what, this is me, and the stuff that I have done is kind of it. I feel like a lot of you as well are, some of you will probably be going through flaky skin conditions, like your skin starting to flake off. think of it literally like the fact that you are emerging anew. So everything that you're shedding off now, whether it's your skin, whether it's people, whether it is that you get some crazy, or you're just getting over some crazy cold or whatever, you know, take that as the fact that even your physical self understands that a massive shift has taken place, and that you will continue to grow, that you will continue to build. This is a really, really great week for you, and I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff, and I will see you very soon for more videos. Take care.